Guess I'll just shoot it against the wall. So I'm wrapping up production on a video that's supposed to be out tomorrow. It won't be now, ha. I get this email out of the blue from YouTube creators. Changes to verified channel eligibility impacting your channel. Email basically says, your channel no longer meets the criteria to be verified. It's a little odd. My phone starts blowing up with messages from other YouTubers. They all got the same email. We're talking channels with like 1 million plus subscribers. Evidently, they too no longer meet the qualifications to be verified on this platform. Team YouTube puts out a tweet. Here's how they're spinning this. It should be easy to know when you found the official YouTube channel of a creator, artist, brand, or public figure. So in late October, we're updating what it means for channels to be verified with new criteria and a new look. Gone is the check mark, and they are replacing it with a gray swipe. Okay, so the old eligibility requirements, the channel had to have more than 100,000 subscribers. If you met those qualifications, you got your check mark. The new requirements, they're different and they're very vague. The new criteria, according to this post, is authenticity. Does this channel belong to the real creator? And prominence. Does this channel represent a well-known or highly searched creator, artist, public figure, or company? Is this channel widely recognized outside of YouTube and have a strong presence online? Is this a popular channel that has a very similar name to many other channels? So based on what we read here, it looks like if you want to be verified, you've got to be a big name outside of YouTube. The old verification, you had to have 100,000 subscribers. If you passed 100,000 subscribers, then you could get a verification badge. These new qualifications, it says you just have to be extremely popular. Like, what does that mean? 250,000 subscribers? 500,000 subscribers? 1 million subscribers? There are tons of YouTube channels that are established brands. There are established people that have less than 500,000 subscribers. They've been doing it for a long time, maybe 5, 6 years on the platform. That verification badge lets people know that they are that actual YouTuber. You're taking it away because you say they haven't done enough to establish themselves as a creator. What about those 5 or 6 years they've been on the platform? Article from TubeFilter, YouTube product manager says in a company blog post that through their research, they found that viewers often associated the check mark with an endorsement of content, not identity. So their research says that people looked at the check mark and they thought that the check mark, they sort of thought, maybe subconsciously, if somebody has a check mark, then that means that YouTube endorses what's on that channel. I don't see how that changes with the gray swipe. I mean, if anything, if you look at the swipe, it makes it look more endorsed by YouTube, right? I really don't even think that is a problem, is it? Like, when you go on Twitter and you see someone with a verified badge, or you go on Facebook or Instagram and they have check marks, you don't think that Facebook and Instagram and Twitter endorse everything from those channels. Like, who thinks that? Nobody thinks that. Why would you say people think that about YouTube? YouTube also says that the gray highlight will serve to redress 2 other problems with the check mark. It's easy to be forged by unverified users. I don't know how. I guess maybe the checkmark emoji? It displays inconsistently across posts. The gray swipe aims to be more neutral and more closely attached to the channel name and cannot be forged. So they want to keep people from forging it, and they want to make sure that it is easier for users to know when they're watching a legitimate channel. So this is one of the reasons why this is going to cause like a big problem for a lot of people on the platform. I use my name. I don't have like a brand company name that I use. I just use Austin McConnell. There are 19 other Austin McConnells that I was able to find in like just one quick search. There are 19 other channels with my name. So YouTube says there's a problem with impersonating other people on the platform, and they don't want users to get confused about who's who. So in order to combat that, they're going to take away my verification badge. That's going to, how does that make it easier for them to differentiate between me and the other 19 Austin McConnells? Isn't that, It's counterproductive. It's the opposite of what you say this is going to do. It doesn't make any sense, right? Like, I have to appeal this decision. If I lose the appeal, I lose the verification badge. When you search Austin McConnell under the channels, you're going to see all those 19 channels and none of them are going to have the badge. What would stop somebody from like posing as me on another account? How does that, you see what I'm saying, right? If you think for like 2 seconds, you can see how this whole thing seems entirely counterproductive. Ugh. Email basically tells me starting in October of this year, so next month, my channel is no longer going to be verified, but I do have the option to appeal the decision. So let's try it. So we're going to appeal. Immediately it takes me to this form, and the first thing you have to do is type in your channel's URL and then let them know that you want to appeal the decision. So we'll go ahead and do that. So after you do that, you have to tell them, does the name of your channel represent a distinct brand name? I mean, I guess I don't consider myself a brand per se, but I mean, on YouTube I have my own set of video. Like, what am I supposed to do here if I'm just a person? I guess just do yes. Are there other channels on YouTube that have a similar name to yours? Yes, there are, and this is actually a big problem. So you say yes, and it's like, provide links to the channels using a similar name. So I've got to go on YouTube and search all those 19 Austin McConnells and copy the links to all 19 of those Austin McConnell channels and then put them here. Here's the problem. They give you one line. Like, look at this. You can't, it doesn't space it down. It gives you one line. There are 19 of them. So why don't they provide more? You see down here, there's an add additional thing, but they don't let you do that up here when it says provide links to channels, plural. See this whole, it's just, ugh. If you're present on other online platforms, please link to your other social media profiles here. So I got to put all my social media profiles in these slots. And then this is the big one I think they're going to use, which is if there are any news articles or other trustworthy online sources that mention your YouTube channel, please link to those sources here. So you can put, I guess, as many as you want. So you fill all that out, and you click submit. Okay, so I filled it all out. I appealed the decision. Just got an email from YouTube Creator Support Team, and it says, thank you for your request to maintain verification on your channel. You'll get a response for us in the coming weeks before these changes go into effect. So they're going to take a look at it. To be honest with you, I'm not too worried. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get this verification thing back. Like, I think they'll probably give me a gray swipe. I'm pretty sure, based solely on the fact that I have an established name outside of YouTube. I'm an established filmmaker. There are plenty of news articles that link to me and my channel that verify the fact that it is my channel, and to verify that I do have an audience outside of YouTube. But a lot of people don't have that. Like, I'm lucky in that I create things outside of YouTube. Like, I make movies and I'm in film festivals and all of that, so news articles get written about me. But there are a lot of established YouTubers, they don't have articles being written about them. So if they don't have any of these news articles to put in their appeal form, is their appeal going to be rejected? It doesn't make sense. I don't see how it makes sense, and I don't see how it alleviates the problem that they claim that it alleviates. I think this is just frustrating, partly because it is worded in such a way to where it really feels as if you are not an established brand outside of YouTube, they don't think that you're important enough to be verified on their platform. And it especially feels like they're using that whole authenticity thing as a smokescreen for an ulterior motive. So I don't know what's going to happen. I've appealed the decision on my channel. It feels like every established YouTuber is having to appeal the decision right now. If I don't have a verification badge going forward, if it disappears from my channel next month, at least you know what's going on. Yeah, really the icing on top of all of this is, well, it's the same old, same old. If you are a serious YouTuber and you're pumping out videos week after week after week, it's a ton of work. You have a production cycle, you don't have a lot of time to get your content out there, you're constantly working, and just like today, I'm working on trying to get a video out, and then out of the blue, YouTube sends you an email and says, hey, we're changing the rules, we're taking your verification badge away, and if you want it to not adversely affect your channel, which you've worked so hard on, you now have to waste the next hour and a half filling out this online form, tracking down some of these sources so that you can fill out all of the required information. You've got to waste time that you could be working fixing our change, and if you don't do it, we'll do something that negatively affects your channel. There's going to be a lot of frustration about it. I'm frustrated myself. I get it. It takes time away from what I would like to be doing to have to fix these obnoxious, nonsensical changes. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work, and next week, on a more positive note, I'm gonna be featuring 5 cool channels with less than 1,000 subscribers. Be sure to check that out. If subscribers are even a thing next week, I guess we'll all find out together. See ya.